Hello and welcome to this video. We're going to be talking about the average rate of change. This aligns with IXL Precalculus A10. So sometimes we want to know how fast the values of a function are changing. This is known as the rate of change. So the table below represents the gas prices for the years after 2000. So here's the years after 2000, so this would be like 2002, 2003, so on, and the price of gas at that time. So how much does the gas price change year to year? So if we find the difference from here to here, we get a change of 0.23. And the next one would be a change of 25 cents. And then so on and so on. Let me go ahead and write these out. 36 cents, 21 cents, 14 cents, 37 cents, and then the last one is actually a drop of 0.87 cents. So you have noticed that the gas prices does not change by the same amount each year. So suppose we want to know how much it changed on average between 2002 and 2009. We would calculate that using the following formula. This is known as the average rate of change formula. So f of b minus f of a over b minus a, where a to b is an interval, and f of b is an output, f of a is an output, and b and a are input values. So we're interested in the year 2002 and the year 2009 and these output values. So we would do 2.14 minus 1.47 divided by 9 minus 2. That's going to give us about 0.096. So on average, on that interval, we're seeing a positive change of about 10 cents or so. And the same formula can be used with a function equation rather than a table. So look at the following example. We want to find the average rate of change on this interval. So we need to do f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. So f, this is going to be a here, and this is going to be b. So f of 4 minus f of 2 divided by 4 minus 2. So let's figure out what f of 4 is. F of 4 is going to equal 1 over, and we're going to evaluate the function at 4. 4 squared minus 4. So that's going to equal to negative 63 over 16. Now let's find f of 2. F of 2 is going to be 1 over 2 squared minus 2. And that equals negative 7 over 4. Now we can put this all together. So f of 4 is going to be negative 63 over 16 minus f of 2 is a negative number, so this will actually turn to minus minus, which becomes plus 7 over 4. Not all that is over 4 minus 2, which is 2. We calculate this, and it equals negative 35 over 32. So this is the average rate of change of this function on this interval. Let's try some practice questions. For each of these functions, we're going to determine the average rate of change on the given interval. So let's start with this one. We're going to calculate f of 0 and f of 4. So f of 0 is going to be negative 4 times 0 squared, and that's going to give us 0. F of 4 is going to be negative 4 times 4 squared, which equals negative 64. Putting it together, we get f of 4 minus f of 0 divided by 4 minus 0. That's going to equal negative 64 minus 0 over 4 minus 0. When we calculate that, we get negative 16. So that is our average rate of change. Let's try the next one. Let's find f of 16 and f of 19. So f of 16 is going to be 9 times the square root of 16. Square root of 16 is 4. 9 times 4 is 36. For the next one, we can't simplify it right away because the square root of 19 is going to give us a decimal. So I'm going to leave it like that for now. And I'm going to do f of 19 minus f of 16 divided by 19 minus 16. F of 19 is 9 square root of 19. F of 16 is 36. And then 19 minus 16. Put this into a calculator and round to the nearest tenth, and you get 1.1. So that is our average rate of change. That's it for this video. Now go and try some practice on your own.